And then I saw white people got offended because they said, we're going to launch a march. Zuma must go. Zuma must fall. We want him gone. And then black people didn't join. And white people like, why don't they join? Why won't they join us? Yo, why won't they join? Because it's racism. Huh? We're marching for this country and they don't want to march with us because it's racism. That's why they don't want to join us. No, guys. Black people are not joining your march. It's not because of racism. It's because of rhythm. I saw white people protesting and I was like, even if I was on your side, I cannot participate in that. The best white marches South Africa had were 3 old white ladies who had the worst struggle song I've ever heard in my life. Sounded like a lullaby converted into a struggle anthem. Zuma must go. 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 Yo, I can't march to that, guys. I don't even know where to begin. You realize a march is all about rhythm, right? 10% of every march is the issue, 90% is the beat. When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Host, give up, host, give up, host, da 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 da, host, give up, host, give up, host, da da da, host, give up, host, give up, host. Ah, people are joining. People are joining. It's got power. You realize black people are marching from Soweto to Pretoria. You need a march that will move you. Every stride has purpose in it. Host, 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 moving. Zuma must go. 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 Guys, we're not even getting to Craig Hall like that. Asfigi. Marching with that song to Pretoria, by the time we get there, Zuma left by himself. Chilling there in his house in Dubai. Laughing. Did they only arrive just now? I was watching white people going, but why? Why are you marching? What are you guys doing? Yeah, now you want to do the hard work. Just pay someone like usual. This is when you should be paying. Just get a professional, a specialist. Just be there. Johannes, I have a lot of gripes with this country, and I've noticed that you have impeccable rhythm, and so I'd like to hire your services. I've got you. What's your feeling? I just want them to know that Zuma must go. Okay, got it. Go, go. That's what I wanted to do. Hire a specialist, people. Get it done. This song will get you nowhere. It's a frustrating time, though, man. The Guptas came and shook South Africa up, turned things upside down, made us question who we are as a people. I've been away for 2 years. I came back, and I'll tell you now, the racial tension is palpable. You can feel it. You can feel it all of a sudden, everyone looking at each other in a different light. You're like, damn, McKinsey did a good job. Because don't get me wrong, South Africa wasn't perfect, but it wasn't like this. You know, 2010 had us in a different feeling. We had a rhythm, we had a plan. And then all of a sudden, it fell apart. Now we're looking at each other with shifty eyes, separated. The Guptas did a good job. People are angry, and I understand why, you know. But sometimes I think people's anger gets out of hand, you know. Like I saw people fighting because the Guptas had a wedding at Sun City. And at that wedding, they only hired white people to serve them. And people were like, they're racist, they're racist. Okay, maybe they're racist. Or maybe the Guptas are doing what every black person dreams of doing when they get enough money. And that is hiring white people to work for you. Which black man in this audience can't say he doesn't remember the first time he went to a restaurant and he was sitting there? Some white guy came up to the table. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Can I help you with anything? Oh, yeah, we're just waiting for the waiter. You can send him over. No, gents, my name's Johnny. I'm going to be serving you guys today. Oh, you're the waiter. You're the guy serving us. That's correct, Alex. Oh, wow, look at that. Well, in that case, Johnny, let's start with the specials menu, please. Just rattle it off. All right, guys, we've got a carpaccio on the menu, really fantastic. We've also got a seafood salad that's really impeccable. On the dessert side, the chef is doing something different with the creme brulee. And then our special lionfish of the day is going to be a hake, lightly grilled. Okay, thank you very much. Just give us a moment to chat about it and we'll see. See you in a bit, Johnny. All right, thank you very much, guys. Hey, can you believe it? Yeah? Can you believe it? On my beck and call. Watch this. Johnny. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Nothing. Carry on. This is power.
And it was a Sunday morning. I was in bed, still asleep. It was early in the morning, maybe like 9 or 10 o'clock. And the phone rings. And it's my baby brother using my mom's phone. His name's Isaac. He's 9 years old. So I answer the phone. Like, hello? Hello, Trevor? I say, hey, Isaac, what do you want? How are you? I'm fine, thanks. I'm also fine, thank you. I'm fine, thanks, and how are you, Isaac? I'm fine, thanks, and how are you? I'm fine, thank you. It's a pleasure. Trevor, are you busy? Yeah, sort of. Why? No, because mom's been shot. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, mom's been shot and we're at the hospital. Can you come? Mom's been shot. Okay, what do you mean? Okay, yeah, of course I can come. Okay, which hospital? Tell me that. And he tells me the hospital. I dropped off. Okay, can you come? Like, he's too polite for his own good. He's too, like, can you come? Like, what, I'm going to have to slot mom into my schedule? Just find, coffee at 2 and then PlayStation at 1. Okay, mom, we'll try. Come on, can I come? Of course I can come. I'm panicking. I jump out of bed. I'm running around. I'm trying to put my clothes on. Some things are backwards. I don't even notice. I don't even care. Grab the car keys, but I'm looking for the car keys. I'm running around there, losing my mind. I jump into the car, into the streets. As soon as I get out the gate, the tears start coming out. You can't even control it. You're just there driving. All of a sudden, it's just... I'm driving, I'm trying to hold it back, but then I get to the traffic lights, the robot is red, and I just let it out. It just comes out. No, don't watch my window. No. And there I am, driving to the hospital like a madman. I get there, jump out the car. My brother's standing there, the emergency section. I see him outside. He's just standing like nothing happened, looking around. I go, Isaac, what happened? He's like, Mom, she's getting shot. She's inside. So I'm like, okay, are you okay? He's like, Mom was shot, not me. No, that's not what I'm saying, you idiot. Whatever, I'm coming back. So I run inside. My mom's in the prep area. All the doctors are standing around her. There's blood everywhere. I'm looking at the doctors. And just by the way, doctors are not as good looking as they are on those TV shows, eh? No, like they set the bar really high. Because I was shocked. I ran and I was like, what the hell's... Sorry, that was inappropriate. What's happening here, guys? They're like, sir, you need to leave. I said I was sorry. Come on, that's what's happening. Like, no, sir, you can't be here. Please leave, please. I'm like, oh, whatever, okay. So I go outside. The nurse comes to me. She's like, Mr. Noah? I said, yes. Okay, Mr. Noah, we've got your wife stabilized right now. And I said, my wife? She says, yes, that's Mrs. Noah, right? Yes, that's my mom. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, why would you think she's... Come on, hold on. You think I would... I mean, she's cool, but I mean, like, have you seen the girls? I should show you the pic... Oh, well, I'll show you the pictures afterwards. What's going on? She's like, okay, Mr. Noah, your mom's just been stabilized and we're going to have to start thinking about surgery. She's been shot in the head and she's been shot in the lower buttocks region. This is a very serious thing. I'm like, yes, it is. Okay, so what's happening? Well, we just found out that she doesn't have medical aid. So what? She says, yeah, she doesn't have medical aid. Now, my mom always had medical aid, always. But now it turns out she canceled it a few years ago. I didn't know this. She canceled it because she never gets sick. You know those people? I just never get sick. I never get sick, Trevor. I never, ever, ever get sick. I don't know why I have this. I never get sick. Yes, but you didn't think of bullets. Now she's in the hospital, no medical aid. So I said to the nurse, well, what does this mean? She says, well, Mr. Noah, it means we're going to have to put her back in the ambulance and send her to a public hospital. So, but she's bleeding now. You can't say. She says, I'm sorry, sir. That's all we can do. She has to go to a public hospital. Now I'm panicking. I mean, public hospital? Normally a good place to go. Normally, you know. But now what's happening is there's just misadministration of funds. Like money's going missing. You don't know what's happening. They don't have the right equipment. Now I'm picturing guys trying to fix my mom. There's the doctor. Give me a scalpel. We got a spare now. Ah, okay, bring it. Oh, at least it's a shifting. Okay, let's try something. I'm stressed. So I say, well, what do we do without medical aid? She says, well, there's nothing, sir. I said, well, what if I give you the money? She says, well, you don't know how much it'll cost, so you can't, unless you give us your card, and then we just work from there. So we'll take my card. Here's my credit card. She goes, sir, it can get very expensive. I said, this is my mom. This is my mom. Use the money. Go. She goes, you can tell me it's expensive. This is my mother we're talking about, you know. I realized through all of this, I've just neglected my brother. He's been standing there the whole time with his big eyes. So I'm like, hey, Isaac. Hey, Isaac. What's on your mind, man? Are you okay, big boy? He's like, Trevor? Yes. Can I come to your house and play PlayStation later today? How are you going to ask me about PlayStation? Your mom has just been shot. You can't be asking me about what the hell is wrong with you, stupid child. You know what? You're never going to play PlayStation ever again. Ever. No play PlayStation for you ever in your life. Ever. Go away. Go sit down and think about what you just... PlayStation, you're going to ask me. How the hell is going to ask me about PlayStation? The nurse comes back. She goes, okay, Mr. Noah, we just used 900 Rand for some blood tests. I'm like, okay, why are you telling me this? Yeah, because it's 900. This is my mom. Use the money. Go. She goes away. I'm like, 900 Rand. How are you going to tell me about that? She comes back again. She's like, Mr. Noah, we need 2,000 Rand for some x-rays. This is my mom, not a pair of jeans. Use the money. Go. She goes away. I'm like, this is my mom's going to die. Asking me questions here. Busy asking me, my mom's going to die. My mom's going to die. That's all I'm saying. And I say it. My brother hears me. He starts crying. I'm like, Isaac, I'm sorry. Are you okay? He said, I'm not okay. You said I'm never going to play PlayStation ever in my life. And I want to play Need for Speed, and now I can't play PlayStation. I'm like, you still crying about play? You have no right to cry. You hear me? You shut up. Stop crying. You can't cry about this. You shut up. Now some woman comes out. She knows my mom's been shot. Now she thinks I'm telling my brother not to cry about my mom. She just gets involved. She's like, hey, you let him cry, okay? You let him cry. Some people express their pain in different ways. You let him cry. I'm like, I will not let him cry, lady. I will not let him cry. Many kids grow up without one, okay? It's just it's fine. Like, you should go play in the park or something. It's not a time to cry right now. What the hell? You spoil your kids. That's your problem. You should take it away from them so that they can learn about life. You both shut up. All of you, shut up. I'm telling them this. The nurse comes back. She goes, Mr. Noah, we're ready for surgery. I'm like, so do the surgery. She says, yeah, but sir, this could get very expensive. ICU and surgery is very expensive. I'm like, lady, what is expensive? This is my mother. She says, so well, anyway, from like 20,000 Rand. This is my mom, all the way to like 500,000 Rand. Like, yo, but she's lived, eh? I mean, she's like, what, 56, 57? I mean, it's almost finished. I mean, you know? Even she says she's old. I mean, you know? And you said the bullet's in the head, and head, it's finished. Yo, because now we need to pay for the funeral, and we need to buy scones for everybody, and this guy needs a PlayStation, you know? So, I mean, I don't know if... She's like, sir, we need the go-ahead, otherwise we can't do anything. I said, okay, well, use the card. Just use the card. We'll handle the debts. She goes away. I'm stressed. Because I've seen this happen to people. Go into a hospital, you don't have enough money, use your credit card, next thing you're in debt for years, and the person could die. Yeah, the person dies. And when they die, the doctor doesn't give you your money back. No. No, he doesn't. Yeah, because he tried, and that's all he has to do. Yeah, you'll get there and be like, doctor, did you win? Be like, wah, wah. And your money's gone. That's all I was stressed about. But the most amazing thing happened. Turns out, my mother wasn't that badly hurt. It was a miracle, really. The ass bullet didn't do much damage because my family's gifted. The head bullets didn't hit anything vital, yeah? Other than the head, obviously. But it missed her spinal cord, missed the nerves, didn't touch the brain, went right through, missed the eye, hit the eye socket, and so deflected, and all it did was it cut a piece of her nostril off, just one side, and the bullet went out clean, which means she didn't have to go in for intensive surgery, and her recovery was only a week. Yeah, a week, which was fantastic, because that means the bill was only 24,000 rand. I mean, and she's alive, yes, but the bill was only 24,000 rand. That's great, really great, because 25 was my cutoff. So, you laugh, but that's how much I've calculated I'm willing to pay my mom back for all the ultramel custard I've consumed in my life. Everything else, none of my business, eh? Food, clothes, schooling, all of that stuff, I'm not paying. I hate it when parents say that to their kids. You know how hard I have to work for your bloody school and your clothes? I didn't ask to be born. That's your job. Please. You handle that. I asked for the ultramel. We can keep a tab. Don't involve me in your things. That's what I calculate, 25,000. Yeah. I would have been there. 24,750. I would have been there at the doctor. Eta. It's fine, my man. No, stop. No, you tried. You tried, man. It's cool. No, you tried it. No, just switch off there. Switch off. How much? 250 left. We'll pour petrol or something. It's fine. Just switch off there. You tried. Yeah. It was fantastic. I told my mom about the 25. She laughed. She didn't know I was serious. And to show you what a crazy family we have, my mom's in the recovery ward. She's got those tubes in her and everything, and the IV, and my brother's in the corner bored out of his mind, and my grandmother's in another corner reading the Bible, and I'm holding my mom's hand and I'm crying, still crying. This is a week later, I'm still crying. I've been crying the whole week, but I've also been using this time to cry for other things in my life. No, because as a man, you need to know when to cry. You loop it all together and you just cry at one time. It's like we cry in bulk. You got to understand. You cry. You don't just cry one. Cry in bulk. Yeah. So I'm crying for everything. And my mom looks at me and she goes, shh, Trevor, shh, don't cry, baby. I said, no, Mom, I'm going to cry. You were shot in the head. And she says, no. Look on the bright side. I said, what bright side? She says, no, at least now because of my nose, you're officially the best looking person in the family. I was like, oh, by default.
That was probably the worst time ever, is flying into America as an African during the Ebola crisis. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in an airport. You'd walk in, there'd be tension, they'd usher everybody into a special quarantine area, ask you questions that they don't normally ask. The number one question they always ask was, sir, have you been in contact with Ebola? They'd always ask, sir, have you been in contact with Ebola? I love the sincerity of the question. Like there was a chance my answer could be yes. And next stop, Disney World. Like what kind of person do you think I am that I'd still be embarking on a journey, having knowingly been in contact with the most deadly disease on the planet? Like who do you think I am that I'd be there like, I don't care. Booking.com has a zero refund policy. I'm going to Disney World, even if it kills me, Mickey Mouse, and everybody else, I'm going. Have you been in contact with Ebola? And they always said it like Ebola was like a distant relative. I love the phrasing. Have you been in contact with Ebola? Yeah, I spoke to him last week. He's doing well, eh? Thank you very much for asking. Ebola made flying a nightmare. One of the worst flights. I was coming from Johannesburg, South Africa, going to San Francisco. Flew, and then because of the distance of the flight, you have to stop over in Washington, and they change over your flight, so you go onto another plane, and then that plane takes you to San Francisco. And when we were changing planes, when we were switching over, the air hostess in the second plane tells the passengers that Africans are coming on board. Right? And so because of this, they're going to be spraying the cabin with the light pesticide. No, I understand, like when people are afraid, they do stupid things. I get it. But what I didn't understand was why she told them this as we were boarding the plane. Have the decency to speak behind our backs. Because we're walking onto the aircraft
And she takes her little microphone. She goes,
Ladies and gentlemen, please note we have some passengers joining us in a South African flight. They're coming from Africa. If everybody could please stay in their seats as these passengers find their place. We're going to be spraying the cabin with a light pesticide due to the Ebola crisis. And feel free to cover your nose, eyes, ears, and mouth. The pesticide shouldn't be harmful, but it may be. So if everybody would just cover up, and we'll be coming down shortly as everybody takes their place. Thank you very much.
she says this as we board the plane. This is our introduction.
Ebola crisis.
And we're there like, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Do you know how hard it is to find a seat in a plane with people that think you're bringing them death? Do you know how hard it? Like you're sitting there and everyone you go, it almost felt like that scene from Forrest Gump. Like as I'm walking down the plane, people are like, you can't sit here. No space. I'm just walking down trying to find your Jenny. Finally, everyone's seated. We take off. Plane heads out to San Francisco. And it was by far the most tense flight I have ever been on. I coughed once. The plane shook. It wasn't even a bad cough. It was just like a little tickle. I was just like, the guy opposite me was like, Ebola! Ebola! I was like, yo, dude, calm down, man. Calm down. It's just AIDS. You're safe, buddy. Calm down. It's okay. Everyone was so stressed. The plane was tense. No one wanted food, no snacks. We finally land at the airport. The plane is taxiing to the gate, and everyone was waiting for that seatbelt sign to go off. Everyone was just, like, it was more than normal. Because already, I never understand why people are in a hurry on a plane to get out of their seat. Like, because you can't go anywhere. But whenever a plane lands, everyone's just like, come on, come on, come on. You can't go, you're gonna go there. That's where you literally go there. It's like, come on, boom, yeah. You can't, I don't understand why people are in a hurry to go. You know who's even worse? The people at the window. You have no right to be in a hurry. You're sitting there like, come on, boom, yeah. Oh, that's good, yeah. Yeah, pass me my luggage. Pass it to me now, right now, yeah. I'm glad I didn't sit down for 2 more minutes. This is much more comfortable. Just stay in your seat, just wait. Ebola made it worse, 100 times worse. You know, because now everyone wants to get out of the plane. Coughing, sneezing, you can feel the tension. And as we're about to leave, the air hostess comes back on the PA and she goes,
Ladies and gentlemen, back in your seats, please. Everybody back in your seats. Unfortunately, right now, we have a health and safety official that needs to come on board just to make sure that everything is A-okay due to Ebola. We're just going to make sure that everything is fine. So please stay in your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Again, apologies for the delay.
She says this, and then this man comes on, a health and safety official, right? And he has with him a list of all the African passengers and a thermometer, right? A digital laser thermometer. And he comes on, and his job is to scan all the African passengers and get their temperature. And I think the way it works is like, if you're very hot, then you've got Ebola, right? So he's got the list. And he walks around, scans the passengers, and gets the thing, walks down, ticks their names off the list, gets the temperature, gets the names, temperature, names. Finally gets to where I'm seated. And does the weirdest thing. He scans a passenger opposite me, moves to my aisle, looks at me, looks at my name, looks back at me, and then he just shrugs and walks away. Nah. Almost as if I wasn't African enough. I've never felt so conflicted in my life. Yeah, because don't get me wrong, like, I never want anyone to think I have Ebola. But I also don't want anyone to assume that I can't have Ebola. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm capable of. I could have all the Ebola in the world. And this guy just ignored me. He walks away. I'm there trying to cheer myself up, like, chin up, Trevor, you could have Ebola. Chin up, kid, come on, you could have Ebola. And he walks to the back of the plane. He scans the rest of the passengers, gets to the tail, and he realizes he's now missing a name. So he looks back through the plane, can't figure out what's going on. I know it's me, but I'm not gonna help him. Yeah. He had his chance, he had a good Ebola